Hey guys, what's going on? So as some of you have already noticed or realized is we had a server merge recently, S33 and S34, so I'm actually in S33 now, and we're going to be fighting our first Relic Rumble with 3 guilds, All-Star, Dutch Knights, and ourselves, Crusaders. So all 3 of us will be going into this Relic Rumble now. Since we were not the top bidding guild, we only have one lobby to choose from, which is ours, Dutch Knights versus Crusaders. And Dutch Knights were the top bidding guild, so they would actually have to beat both of us to win. So they can choose how to split up their members. So yeah, now it's going to get started. So this is how it works. I was reading up some rules and I watched a video before I started this because I had no idea how the new Relic Rumble is, and so it looks like Warpath, sort of. And the goal is to get these flags here, right there. So this is a neutral flag right now. I am the first one here, and as soon as this collecting stuff gets done down there, you can see it behind the map, then we'll have this flag. And the more flags we have, the more points we will get. Right now it is 11 versus 4, so unless they bring in some more guys here, they don't stand much of a chance. Because I know at least 5-6 of the 11 on our side are pretty strong. Alright, so I have just gotten the first flag here, and you can see now we are starting to accumulate some points. Gotta just keep these guys away from the flag, kinda. So it looks like no one has taken over this log flag down there, so I'm going to go down there and try and take it. Okay, well there are 3 people on it already, not like 4 or 5, so let's check. So I'm basically kind of just running around the base, trying to make sure there aren't any enemies like getting too close to our flags and stuff, but I can imagine there are some people near each flag. Okay, well, I noticed that if you look up there, the water, so the middle flag is lit up with this golden shimmering around it, which means there is an enemy on it. And now also on this, you see that up there under the timer, yeah? So if you see that, that means there's an enemy trying to steal your flag, which means you should probably, but now there is none lit up, so none are trying to steal any right now. They have all gotten killed, I suppose. But yeah, 13 versus 4, it's not going to make for a very interesting Relic Rumble, so I'm going to cut out until anything interesting happens, so be back. Red team has stolen one of our flags and I'm trying to get it back now. I think we have to kill all enemies on the flag before we can start reclaiming it. Yeah, okay, now we can start collecting it again, but there are like two other guys here. Okay, well, gonna take care of that guy, and then I'm gonna leave those guys to it and make sure they're not going to be able to steal anymore. Alright, there's another guy over here trying to steal the log, so I'm hoping I can kill him before he actually okay, great. So I was able to kill him before he actually was able to claim it, which means I don't have to reclaim it now. So anyway, a little bit more about how this Relic Rumble works. When it's 3 guilds, the 2 lower bidding guilds are fighting in 2 separate lobbies, and whoever gets to 5,000 points first is the winner. So it really depends on the top bidding guild, so I assume most of the top bidding guild's players are in the other lobby, which is fortunate for us because if they had put all their guys here, we wouldn't be able to get points as fast as we are holding all flags most of the time. So if they put most of their guys on our team, it would probably be like that the other guild would get 5k first, but right now it's looking like probably most of the other guild is at the other lobby, and that means we will probably get 5k first. We won't know that until the match ends and we do get 5,000. We'll know it then. Okay, there are only 3 players here now. I don't know what they're doing, but since we have 3,700 points, actually they should be sending all their guys to us. Well, unless of course the other guild has more at this point. I'm not sure if there are only like 7 active players in the other guild or not, but well, whatever. We'll know what happens at the end. So now kind of what we're doing is just killing them at their spawn points so they can't really even go to a shell. But it looks like there is someone trying to steal the water one up there, so I think I see some guys, but I'll try and help anyway, see if they need some help over there. I'm not too sure. But it has been lit up for quite a while, so I'm not sure if they're going to be too... Okay, now it's... Okay, they must have killed him. Yeah, they killed him. So we still have all flags. So I guess going back to the spawn point and trying to make it so where they can't even leave. Well, they should have sent more guys here. I mean, or they shouldn't have been top bidding guild. No offense to this this clan or anything, or this guild, but I don't think that they were strong enough to take on 2 guilds at once, because the other guild... Okay, so we're at 5k points now. Now we can see what happens. The other guild, so the second place guild, we were the third place guild, were actually stronger than they were, so no chance. So what do we got here? The Relic Rumble has begun. No sign of victory yet. Let's go check out what's happening. Oops, not Relic Lord. Okay, so they are still fighting. All-Star has 3,200 and Dutch Knights has 2,000. So even when they had 18 of their warriors in there, but since there are no warriors in ours anymore, that means they had about 21 total, or maybe 22 total, and they kept 3 to 4. Well, they only had 3 at the end, but they had like 3 to 5 or so during the battle. I suppose it's actually over when the next battle ends, but I will be back to check on that when it ends. Alright, so the battle has ended, and both Crusaders and All-Star beat Dutch Knights, so they couldn't beat either one of us. But I'm not too sure what happens now, because I didn't get any message that the Relic has ended, or that we won, or anything, and there's no Crusader's name above the Relic, so I'm not totally sure what's happening. I keep going to Relic Lord. So yeah, there's just the check mark there. And okay, so now at 15 minutes after the battle ended, now we can see that we are victorious, because we did get 5,000 points first before All-Stars did. And of course this is mainly due to the fact that Dutch Knights sent only a couple of guys to our stuff, and then I was able to find in here it says, upon capturing a relic on Wednesdays, you must wait until after 10:15 to pray in order to get extra rewards. So now let's do it, and we got a reward. So cool. So that's the new Relic Rumble. Very interesting, pretty fun. I think they will do something different next week if it's the same setup as it was, but I guess we'll see for that. So, but yeah, it's going to be all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.